Why is the last weight loss not just another weight loss solution? First, it's completely natural. For the first time in almost 50 years, you'll learn about the right foods nature intended for us to eat. Those are the foods specifically designed for our digestive system. They're the foods we once chose intuitively until an industry broke our basic instinct intuitive eating. They did this to gain access and eventual ownership and control of our daily diet. As a result, obesity has become normal for the majority of people. That is not the work of nature. That is not how nature works. But it is a work of an industry wanting to use people as a profitable resource. Without our knowledge, we've been gradually reduced to a mere commodity for the sole purpose of providing constantly growing profits for a ruthless industry. Today, we rarely eat the foods nature created for us. Instead, we eat manufactured, processed substances that make us grow fat and obese. That's because we can't stop eating them. There's a reason for that. A chemical cocktail called the bliss point ensures that whether it is a box of cereal, a snack food, or a packet of sweets, they're all creatively, chemically designed to be irresistible. Work has already begun on our natural foods. They're being reprocessed, repurposed, or simply made redundant. Unknowingly, we continue to grow fat and obese, living our lives addicted and devoted to unnatural foods that cause cravings and shorten our lives. They make us focus on eating, and food has become the center of everything we do. We're shackled to an addiction we don't even know exists. One thing is certain, this is not the work of nature. But then we're beginning to forget what we really are and how we began. Whether we like it or not, we are the works of nature. In fact, we're just one of many species of creatures created by nature. We've evolved to become more than what we are, but we cannot replace nature. We are unknowingly losing our natural foods while being inundated with unnatural, manufactured fake foods that are addictive, that cause obesity, diabetes type 2, and several cancers. None of those diseases existed 50 years ago. Already, our natural foods are dangerously close to extinction. Look around and you'll realize we're slowly eating ourselves into shorter, fatter, more painful lives. The last weight loss is your first chance to learn to eat the same foods we all ate intuitively for centuries. Those are the foods that kept us slim and healthy for generations. It's important you know that we didn't begin to get fat till an industry intervened and broke our basic instinct, intuitive eating. Nature doesn't make mistakes like that. We're all created with everything we need to survive and thrive with a healthy body and mind, but we just don't know the right foods anymore. We're being used as a resource to grow an industry that will soon become the biggest industry in the world. Their plan? To gradually force us to eat only their manufactured, processed fake foods. This is an industry that will stop at nothing to hasten the addiction. They introduce snack foods, something that has become the meals we all have between all the other meals. Their secret weapon was the bliss point. It didn't just get us to eat their foods. It made it almost impossible for us to eat anything else. It's not too late to turn it around. But to make that happen for yourself and your family, it must begin with you. That's why it's so important you know the facts. To know your own body, you need to learn how it works, and to understand your basic instinct intuitive eating, you need to first recover it, reconnect with it, and bring it back to work. We're all born with a digestive system created to process only the natural foods provided by nature. We also have a basic instinct intuitive eating that's designed to intuitively lead us to the right foods. But none of that can happen unless you eat the right foods. Nature doesn't leave things to chance. Break the rules and you will pay the price. The reason you've probably never heard of our basic instinct intuitive eating is because it was brutally broken by the food industry some 50 years ago. Learn how they deviously managed to do that by following the link below. It's still not too late to stop it and reverse it, but we're running out of time. Today we're literally eating ourselves to death, and we don't even know it. Our real foods are vanishing at an alarming rate. The fact that we're slowly eating ourselves out of existence does not appear to concern anybody, least of all those who profit from it. The last weight loss will reveal the whole truth for the first time. Don't miss it. This information is presented by KirstenPlotkin.com. For more information, just copy the link below.